Again, I think I was muted, so I'm going to start again. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our lab. If you're in my community, the MisEducation of AI, welcome to the community. Welcome to the call. Again, I think I was muted, every so week. I'm going to start again. Every week we go to our lab. If you're in my community, the MisEducation, and every week we go and we actually build out solutions. Today we're going to be talking about Claude Cowork and Claude because I know many of you are asking me. We use ChatGPT, we use Claude Cowork, and we use many other tools, but I want to today focus on Claude, and we're going to use some specific use cases for my business owners. And if you are newer to our community, this community is called the MisEducation of AI. My name is Julius Weems. I've been a consultant at PayPal and eBay and other Fortune 10 companies, and I created this community for professionals who wanted to figure out how to use AI, how to leverage AI to drive income and drive results, how to use AI to build your next career if you wanted to. And so this is our community that we go live each week here in the MisEducation of AI school community. I am going to be posting the link to the community under this video if you're looking at the replay, or in the chat if you're here on Zoom with us. So I want to welcome everybody again. Get a pen and paper. If you are already a user of Claude or ChatGPT, it is okay. We're going to use both of them today. We're going to show you how to leverage both of them. And also we're going to make sure that you have everything you need so that you can go and execute everything I show you today. And so let's go ahead and step in. So some of you have been using Claude and ChatGPT in our community. We always go through setup, how to set up and make it work for you. It is very, very important that you make your AI tools work for you. They do not know you. They do not understand who you are, your background. They do not understand the things that you're trying to build. So you have to give them a clear understanding so that when they build things, they make sense. Those things work out for you. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and we're gonna go in and we're gonna start working in Claude. And so Claude is another large language model that was created by Anthropic. And Anthropic is one of I'll say the big five, we used to call them in consulting. But we have Gemini, Google Gemini, we have ChatGPT by OpenAI, we have Claude by Anthropic, and then we have other models that are being built. So there's tons of them, but here's what I believe. I believe you build a foundation. So you need a foundation tool. And so we've been working heavily in ChatGPT. Many of the businesses we've been building out and the business tools and the marketing and the HR and the AI employees and the agents have been in many of those tools. But today I want to slow it down and I want to go through the power that you have by using Claude and Claude Cowork. And so first thing that you guys see us do many times is that we're always going to, when we start working on something, we build a project. Okay, so everybody say project, because if you are a professional, we have projects at work. And I like to keep things really simple because projects allow us to organize thoughts. And so this project is going to be, let's create this project. We are building a mobile app for the NBA finals. All right, so we're building, and this is going to be an app. This app will update news and information on the NBA finals. And I'm just going to do this for fun, but imagine having an idea of your own, a business idea, a business thought, you say, hey, look, I want to make this into an app, or I want to build something into a website. I'm going to show you a series of things. I'm just going to use this as an example, okay? So the first thing is that I believe, you guys see me talk to my AI tools. I talk to them because it's, we all think about things really quickly. And so it allows me to just brain dump my ideas, and also allows me to share information about what may be my blind spots. Remember that we want to leverage AI to help us see blind spots. And so I'm going to start off here. We see something called instructions over here to the right. I want to build some instructions to go into this project. So for my project managers, for people who work on projects at work, we typically have a project, and you guys, when a project kicks off, we used to have a kickoff meeting. And so let me show you how we create instructions so that Claude will know what we're trying to do. And so I'm going to even have Claude help me with the instructions. And so let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and it always tries to connect to my phone when I'm talking. So let's try to start over. Here we go. Hey, Felicia, I'm actually building out a mobile app for the NBA Finals news. And so I want you to help me to put together instructions for the project that I just developed here in Claude, and that will help you develop this mobile app for me that will have news and scores and information and even pictures from online. And so give me a set of instructions to add to this project and write them so they can be copied and pasted into your instructions section for this project. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna have Claude help me write the instructions it needs inside this project, okay? And so that is one of the things that I always want to challenge you, is that you can use your AI to help you speak to it better by asking questions. So here we go. It's putting together project instructions, copy and paste these. It's got objective, what I'm trying to build. It has all the pieces that I need, and it's actually going to be showing. It's actually going to be showing exactly what I need for this project. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and take these instructions and we're going to copy and paste them into the space. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. For everybody that's here, let me just go ahead and move one thing for us all. All right. All right, so we're going to copy and paste these instructions you guys see here. We're going to copy these, take all of the instructions, and I'm just going to copy, and then I'm going to go back to my project, and I'm going to go to instructions, and we're going to paste these in. Okay, so you guys are seeing all of this real time. So for anybody who has an idea, the first thing is that build a project and then create the instructions, okay? And so then once you do that, we're going to save our instructions. So now our instructions are here and it understands what we're trying to do. And so now we're going to now build out what the app should look like, or we're going to start researching it a little bit. And so I'm going to say, hey, Felicia, we're building out a mobile app. I want the mobile app to be mobile friendly on all devices. I want to be able to highlight scores, schedules for the playoff games, the remaining playoff games, pictures, also news feeds, information I should know, and websites that I can go get more information on the finals. Even put some links to major betting sites in my app. And so help me build out a design document for the app and the features I should have. And I want you to act as a mobile app expert and also suggest features that I should have. So build out a preliminary design document for me for my mobile app. So what I'm going to do, and we're doing this quickly, guys, but I would have I would spend a little bit more time but I'm challenging it to go do some of the legwork that I would typically have to go research and do. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to jump over to my other screen over here. And so the legwork of research, I want to talk about that because many of you don't have to do the research anymore. You don't have to go out and do the crazy amounts of research that's required in order to build out something. So we're using Claude, and Claude I just asked it to go out and do some research and do a preliminary design document. You guys can see on my screen, this is for my NBA Finals mobile app. And so it's going out, it's looking at some options, right? Here's the NBA design document that it's building out, what the different tabs should be. Now, I'm trying to show you this is because many times in our community, what I try to show folks is that you can have an idea and have what we call it an MVP in the project management world. It's a minimum viable product. It means that you can have an idea built very quickly. And so this is a mobile app. It's looking at tabs. It's doing a design document. It's looking at schedules, and now it's saying, hey, look, your design document is locked in, Julius. Here's what I built out for you: 6 core tabs, 6 bonus tabs. If I like this, I can go ahead and add to it. I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody out. And so now I have the tabs. I have a concept of what it should do, what it should look like. And now, we can actually go and have it build it out. So Claude can actually, I always tell people this, is that Claude is, think of Claude as the person that you can go and define what you want to create. Okay, if it's a business, if it's an app, if it's a website, it's going to define all the pieces for you. Claude Cowork will go build it. Okay, Claude Cowork will go build out the pieces for you. And so right now I'm showing you what Claude can do. We're building an NBA Finals mobile app. It went in, I had to go do some research. If there's things that I see that I don't like, if I want to change the colors, I may not like these colors, right? I may want to change colors. I may want to add additional things. I may want to have a link to Instagram accounts, right? I may want to, but this gave me an initial view as well. And let's go, it's asking me, hey, do you want me to start the full build, or do you want me to define the document first? And so for the sake of this class, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the build. Let's go ahead and start full build. And so what I want you all to know is that in here, inside of Claude, you can go ahead and start building out your idea real time. And so why is this so important, right? Because Claude is you can see Claude going and doing some research. But many of you are either business owners, your idea creators. A lot of people build incredible ideas, but don't know where to go with them, right? So this is now, I'm showing you how to go, but now we need to figure out how to make these ideas make money, right? So we can also have Claude help us do that. But right now we're building out our mobile app and it's doing its thinking. While I'm doing that, for those of you who are here in our community, we post replays to these right after the calls. So now you have an idea, you've gone into, this is a mobile app design we're doing. And now I'm having Claude actually is building out the front end design for this app right now. So how does, and I'm going to share with you Claude Cowork because I've been so excited about these tools. Now, the question is, people ask, well, Julius, can I do this in ChatGPT? Can I do this in Gemini? You can do the design pieces in ChatGPT. ChatGPT is launching its agent tools. I will tell you, I do like how Claude operates and researches and also the results it brings back in the formats. I do like Claude a lot better. I still use ChatGPT. I'm going to pull up my ChatGPT. I still have many research projects that are running in ChatGPT, and I use it for that. But the biggest thing that I'll tell you is that, and we have projects and we have flyer designs. I think one of the flyers I just did for one of my courses is all done here, and so I'm going to talk about that as well. But we still have projects over here inside of ChatGPT as well. So let me go back to my Claude world. So it's building out. So it does take, I will tell you, Claude, some folks say that Claude takes a little bit more time. Depending on the model you're using, right? I'm using Sonnet 4.6. Depending on the model you use, it will take a little bit more time sometimes, but the quality of the output is there. And so while Claude is doing that, it's doing its job over there, we're going to go and for those of you who are course creators, you're trying to figure out, what do I create? I want to create something to sell online. I want to create something for my business online. Same thing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and create a new chat. While that's done, that's still working in the background, okay? But I'm going to create a new chat. Let's just say you're somebody that wants to create what we call a lead magnet. That means a lead magnet is just something that will get people to come to your business. It is something you can give away for free for them to come to your business, okay? So let's say I was creating a lead magnet for the MisEducation of AI. Many of you in my community know we have a workbook, we have tools, but what if I want to give away something for free to get people to pay attention to my program? So I can come in here and I can say, hey, Felicia, I want to build a lead magnet for my Claude Cowork workshop, and I want to be able to give people the top 10 tools that they can use inside of Claude Cowork and skills, and I want to create an infographic that I can give to them for free, as well as a downloadable document that has steps on how to build a lead magnet. And so I want you to make this a sample lead magnet for me and show it on the screen. So I'm just it knows a little bit about the MisEducation of AI. I'm not inside the MisEducation of AI project, but it is looking through all of my conversations to say, okay, what is Julius talking about the MisEducation of AI? And it is actually going to build something that I can then give away as a lead magnet to a customer. Okay. And so if you have a business, if your business is video production, if your business is beauty care, if your business is relationships, whatever your business is, you can have Claude build a lead magnet so you can then introduce your audience to your different products. Okay. And so here it's building out this free download, the 10 tips. And it's building this out now. I want it to be my brand colors. I can update the colors. I can do a lot of different things. And then what it's going to do is that it built out the one-page infographic, and now I want a downloadable guide, right? I want a guide, and let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and what piece? It's asking me what piece do I want it to build first. I want it to download the here's an opt-in page. Let's download the create the guide as a document. So I'm going to have it create the guide for me. Excuse my spelling on document. And then it's even asking me if I want to create the opt-in page copy. That's just the page that people would actually get it in the email sequence. So one of the things I love about Claude is that, and I've built instructions into Claude so that it understands what type of work and what type of things that I'm doing. So it'll go off and do that. And I want to encourage everyone, Claude is such a powerful tool for being able to, I will say, help me come up with ideas extremely fast. I mean, and MisEducation of AI, the goal is to take your years of work experience and compress that into something that you can deliver quickly on, right? So our goal is really simple. It's to leverage these tools in order to speed up your output. So while that's working, I'm going to jump around a little bit. I'm jumping back to our other project. We got our other project working over here. And so I want to go back and see how we're doing with our MBA mobile app. Let's see where we're at. Okay, let's see at the bottom. It has let's see what we got here. Let's see what our first look at our mobile app looks like, right? Let's go ahead and take a look over here. So, and let's look at, so it has an NBA finals over here. Knicks are 3-1, so we got some real information. It gives me scores for each one of the games, right? We may want to, it's got Knicks colors. I'm in New York, so that helps. It gives the scores for the games, right? Game 5, it gave the time of game 5, right? And then it gave me some information here, right? And then if I click on the news tab at the bottom, it's actually connecting me to real news. So now I got a real news app, and I'm connected to real news, right? So I'm seeing real news about the game, about the players, and then here we go here. This is literally the roster. It's taking and it's created the roster for the players, right? The New York Knicks and the Spurs, their actual real stats, and all the players as well. And then it has some photos. It looks like it was trying to pull some photos that didn't come up. We can have it fix that. And then it has a calendar. It has a schedule. And so imagine this. So now and look, now we got the FanDuel, DraftKings, we got some betting tools. So literally here's a mobile app, right? And we can, I'm going to have it do some things because we want the cover of the app, the intro screen to look pretty amazing. And so we're going to actually go back over, but I want you guys to see, we just literally built out a mobile app that we can see what it looks like in a matter of minutes. Now imagine if you had an app idea and you can turn it into an app that quickly. And so let's do this. I'm going to say, hey Felicia, what I want to do is that I want a splash screen for the mobile app. I want to say the MisEducation of AI mobile app for the NBA finals. I want you to use my MisEducation of AI color scheme and branding, which I will attach to this. Also, I want you to make sure under the photo gallery, we have some actual pictures from the games. So make sure those pictures are showing up because they're currently not showing up as we speak right now. what I'm going to do is let me go out and find me a photo of the MisEducation of AI. Let me get my MisEducation of AI. Let's get some logos. And I'm just going to let's get a picture here of all right, so it's attaching my picture. And now, so we have a mobile app that quick. Got me some features, but this is kind of the first step of using Claude to build anything that you need to build. Imagine doing this for your own business or idea you have, right? So Claude can go out to the internet as well and go get real information, right? And so that is something that we're able to do as well. So understand that, if there's ideas you have, Claude is a great tool to do it. It can do calculations. It can get real information. It can it can link to other web pages as well if you have other pages. And so that is a little bit about Claude Cowork. And I think we're getting, our image is getting stopped up from uploading. But what I want to do is that if you have questions, put them in the chat if you're on YouTube, if you are on Facebook, or if you're here in the room. If you have questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. But this is an example of what we can build. And so I'm going to go off, and while that's working, I want to build out a few more things for you guys real time, because one of the things that I realize is that many people don't know how fast they can actually build, right? And so one of the things people always ask me about is social media. How to build out social media components, how to build out different options. And I want to, let me see, lead magnet. Our lead magnet, it looks like our lead magnet, the guy we were working on, looks like it's, let's see what's going on here. I got to download it. Why is this? You got to love AI when it's not AI for you. All right, so let's see, let's refresh. It doesn't want to load my document, guys. All right. Well, I had to open my document up in inside of Word because it created a document. So here's a lead magnet. All a lead magnet is something I can give away for free, right? And so this lead magnet is going to go over the 10 tools, how to build a lead magnet with Claude Cowork. It walks them through the steps. It walks all of you through the steps. Here are the tips on what to do and how to operate it. And this is something that somebody, and it actually walks them through each step. And so now you can literally go build out a lead magnet, and I can give this away for free. And it goes in, it walks them through different skills, things they need, what they need to do inside of Claude Cowork. And now they have a real document that they can upload to they can upload it to their website and give away for free to their audience. One of the things that we want to do is that we have, sometimes we're like, because I'm not a sales copy guy, I want to build a page so that people know it's there, right? And so what I'm going to say is that, hey, can you go ahead and build out the landing page, the opt-in page, and the sales copy for me to give this lead magnet away? And for those of you who don't know what an opt-in page is, just one single web page that you can let people know that you want to give them this free thing. Okay. And so that's one of the things that I want to make sure everybody understands is that, you can go in, build out a product, give that product to your audience, and it can all be done in Claude. And Claude is such a great tool to do that. And so let me go ahead and, we got our project. I'm jumping between projects right now, guys. Our NBA Finals app. Let me just see if it finished with my instructions. Let's go here. All right. And so what I want to do is open up for some questions really briefly as I go through this. Okay, here we go. I didn't see my attachment. Let me have it go ahead and let's attach our files, see if this works better this time. Education. Here we go. We got some images that we can connect. So one of the things too is that some of the different ideas and thoughts and things you have, I definitely recommend putting those business ideas in, because once you have your product set up, people can't, many times people are trying to pitch ideas without necessarily having something to show. But now all of you can have something to show immediately. All right. And so here we go. What I'm going to do is it's updating our mobile app. So for those of you who may be joining us right now, we are building a mobile app for the NBA Finals. And we've built out our first round of the app, and now we're making some changes to it. And this is all done in Claude. This is not Claude Cowork. We're just in Claude. We're having Claude help us understand what should be in the app. It's also giving us suggestions, and then we are working on now updating the cover. I wanted to create a cool cover for it. I wanted to also allow it to have some really cool pictures. So I asked it to go out online to do that. So what I want to do is, let me see, do we got any questions in the chat? I would like to know about the app. How do I get started in making an app? Can this be done in ChatGPT? Yes, so you can actually build out an app in ChatGPT. You can start the design, what you want the app to be, the design of it, and it'll also build out graphics for it. So you can do the same thing in ChatGPT, but it always starts with, you got to know what you want, right? So use ChatGPT to help you define what you're trying to achieve. So yes, this can be done in ChatGPT as well. In ChatGPT, build a project and then start sharing in that project so you can move forward, and so on. And so while this is building, there's so many exciting things that we all can do. And this is our mobile app here on the right-hand side. You guys can see the buttons at the bottom actually click. We can see what it will look like. We're getting some pictures updated here in our next version of it. We have the scores from the previous games. We have the player stats from the previous games. We have news that we can click on that'll take us out to those news links. And also on the homepage, it gives us a real-time update. We even can tell it to update itself. Like once we deploy this, we can have it update itself. So this is literally a mobile app that was done in front of your eyes on this call. And these are kind of things that I like to show and like to share, because you may have an idea that you say, hey, look, if I can get this idea out there, I can get people to buy it. I can get things funded. Or I have a business already that I know my business could do better if I could do X, Y, and Z. And so I am going to do a full breakdown on social media and Facebook ads. Because we got to talk about traffic. We need people. We need people to look at it. Last week, some of you were here when I had on the call a young lady who helps fund businesses. So you have an idea, you need to get funded. We worked on that because we can build the idea, build the business, get it funded, and then let the business run using AI employees. And that is where we're going from this point forward. And so I'm going to go ahead and let this piece populate, it'll update, and then our mobile app is done. And so with that, let's go to, I'm going to go over to ChatGPT, because ChatGPT has released something called agents. You guys may see this, it's called agents. And I have created agents go do work. They go do things. So they have sales agents, handle incoming requests. I have it updating some emails, responding to emails, but agents go do work. Just like in Claude Cowork, Claude Coworks builds agents that go and do things. And so we may want to create an agent that, let's create an agent that posts on, I want an agent that will post on my Facebook page daily at 8:00 a.m. Eastern. And so this is an agent that, I'm pretty much just going to probably ask me some questions about my Facebook and everything else. And it's considering, it's got to ask me a couple of questions so it understands who I am. And so in ChatGPT now you have agents. So it's saying, what should the agent use to create each daily Facebook post, right? So I'm going to say what I type in the chat. Facebook page posting isn't available current site. What should I first version instead of 8 p.m. draft? We're going to draft it inside the chat. Is there standing rules that I should follow, right? Brand voice, topic voice. I'm just going to say brand voice is education and training, AI tips, and the hashtag is MisEducation of AI, and we're going to go ahead and have it start working that out. And I'm just going to jump over here. I'm just jumping over and checking on our mobile app, guys, and see if our mobile app updated yet. Yes, our mobile app is updated, and we are going to, wow. So here's a cover page to our app, right? The MisEducation of AI MBA Finals app. And then I can enter the app, right? So now I'm inside the app. It has the scores. We're going to go over to the news. It has a news tab for everything. It has all the scores. My pictures didn't update. They need to fix my pictures. We got to get that fixed. But I have an app that I'm working through, and you continue to refine and literally. And then on the calendar, I have all the games coming up. And so you guys think that was cool? Is that pretty cool? Is that pretty cool, guys? Is that something that is valuable for you guys? Because, this video I'm going to post yes, I am going to post it in our school community. It's even showing me the spread, right? If you're a betting person, we want the Knicks to win. And so this is how we build an app in Claude. So this is a real world example for everybody to use. We're over here, guys, and you guys can see our Facebook posting. I'm jumping over here to ChatGPT, and it's building out an agent for me, an agent that will go and schedule and work and post on Facebook for me. And agents are, I won't go too far into this today. I know I'm trying to hit a bunch of topics, but my focus today was primarily Claude. But I do want you to know you can do this inside of ChatGPT as well. And so with that, so we have built out a full-blown mobile app for the NBA Finals. It's real. It's here. It's real time, and it's built in a coding language where I could deploy this. It has a full splash page, and it also is something that I can even. What it does allow me to do is download it, or I could actually share it, or put it on a link, copy the code, and put it on a link so it can be shared publicly as well. And so this is just a little bit about what's possible, right? And that is what I wanted to show you guys today. I hope this helps everybody. And we will post this video right after this. It'll be posted in our school community for you to look at. Also, are we going to do an app for Think Plus marketing automation in this session? No, we could though. You could actually, for Think Plus, which is a energy company. Yes, you could build an app for automation, for follow-ups, for CRM. I will say that I did. Someone asked about that in one of my previous sessions. I did build an app. I was just testing a few things with building a CRM application for an energy company. And let me see. I don't know. Let's see. CRM. Let me see. Maybe I can post it, Jonathan. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I need to find it, Joshua, but I will post that inside, Jonathan. I will post that inside the group. It is a CRM application that I built for folks who are in direct sales and network marketing to be able to track it's just a sales funnel pretty much to be able to track communications. And so you could build an app. You could use that app. Wouldn't it be cool to have an app where you just put in your contacts and your leads but these are the things you can do, and I want you guys to go try it. I hope this was helpful for you. But this all will be posted with all of the posts and all the prompts will be posted inside the community under our classroom. And so everybody have a great day. We will see you back here next Friday, and look for new update on our school community. We will have a new class that's free for everyone around Claude and Claude Cowork. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.